Bom dia, welcome back. Well, I think I mentioned in my last episode that I've been under the weather for about a day and a half. I got some food poisoning, so I spent one night vomiting all night. But I'm feeling better now, but you can see I haven't shaved in a few days. So I need to go shave, and I will be right back. Okay, I shaved, I got cleaned up, changed my shirt, and all set to go. And what am I going to go do? Well, these two pillowcases are full of dirty laundry, and I'm going to the laundromat. But let me tell you, I have been searching for 3 days for my dirty clothes. And at this point, almost all my clothes are dirty, and I need to wash them, but I couldn't find them. How is that possible? I mean, it should be in the bedroom, in the dirty laundry basket. But Tanya, who's a dear, and she does a great job of cleaning the house when she comes. But sometimes she puts things in places that are different from where they normally are, and I can't find them. And that was the case of my clothing. I was starting to go crazy. It's been 3 days, and finally today I got so frustrated I had to call Eleanor from work and say, "Where are my damn clothes?" She had put them in a bag in the back bathroom, which is beyond the kitchen. I rarely go into that bathroom. I showed it to you once. Rarely go back there. And I found them in a bag under a bunch of other bags. You know, how am I supposed to, I said to Eleanor, how am I supposed to know that? How am I don't read minds. And it brought to the surface a cultural difference between Americans and Brazilians. Americans are it's a difference between low and high communication cultures. America is a low context communication culture, which means that things are explained very explicitly, in detail, very directly. So it doesn't leave any doubt as to what the meaning is or what the needs are, where Brazil and other countries, Japan is another example, are high context cultures where communication is less direct, more relies on assumptions, shared experience, and that can be very frustrating. And I'm not criticizing, or I'm not saying one form of communication is better than the other, in case anybody wants to jump on that. I'm just saying that they're different, and I'm still, after all of these years, still getting used to it. I said out of frustration, Eleanor, why can't you just spell it out? Tell me. Your clothes were put in the back bathroom, underneath some things. Why have I been spending 3 days searching for my clothes? But, what am I going to do? So they're here now, and I'm heading to the laundromat. Okay, I'm back from the laundromat. Did 4 loads of laundry. I mentioned I've been sick for the last day and a half with food poisoning. I'm better now. But can you tell that I lost a lot of weight? My face looks so thin. And my eyes look so big. I weighed myself. I have a scale here. And I lost 10 pounds in a day and a half. 10, count them. Now I've since early this morning I've gone up 2 pounds. I guess that was the coffee and breakfast I had. But wow, that was a lot of weight to lose, and I don't have a lot of weight to lose. So I guess I'm going to be going back to normal now that little episode is over. Okay, time to head out. I just put my fiddle leaf fig out. It's the only plant that I keep in the house because it's sensitive to burning under the hot sun. But I put it out so I can get some natural rainwater. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's suddenly started raining more intensely now. But I like it. cool, refreshing. Everything gets a washing. Maybe the cat doesn't like it, but she'll survive. Whenever it rains, though, I always think about the people I know who work on the beach. When it rains, they don't get paid. They're doing things like renting chairs and umbrellas, selling food, selling drinks, selling beach-related items like congas and towels and all sorts of things. Beaded necklaces, you name it. You can find it on the beach. People passing by, selling their wares, and you know, when it rains like this, no one wants to sit out at the beach, so it gets hard on them. It's really coming down, but the plants are singing. It's 11:30 in the morning. I'm going to have either a late breakfast or an early lunch at a by the kilo restaurant. By the kilo restaurants are popular here in Brazil. They have like a buffet, a lot of variety of salads, fruits, vegetables, desserts, and it's heavy on the meat, but I'm a vegetarian, so I avoid the meat. But there's lots of other kinds of choices. And you fill up your plate, and then it gets weighed, and you pay by the kilo. So I'm gonna head there. Because as I mentioned in the last video, I got some kind of food poisoning, and I dropped 10 pounds very, very quickly. And I don't really have enough body weight to lose 10 pounds. I'm gonna start looking like a scarecrow. So I got to try to eat. My appetite is back a little bit, not fully, but enough. So time to eat. One thing you'll notice if you come to Brazil is that Brazilians are heavily tattooed. Not all Brazilians, but a lot of Brazilians, and even old people, you know, old like me, have tattoos, and quite extensive tattoos in some cases. I have tattoos, but the only tattoo that's visible is the one on my wrist. All the rest are covered by my shirt. So you're only going to see it if I go in the water at the beach. All the other tattoos. I have a tattoo on my back, which is a small Brazilian flag. And I have some tattoos on my upper arms that I got in Mexico. So I'm like one of those steamer trunks that has those steamer stickers that shows all the destinations that you've been to, and the steam and the ocean liners that you've been on. Supermarket that's nearest my house, Hiperidial. This one is an expensive supermarket because it's in a very upscale neighborhood. I come here occasionally when I need something quickly, but there's a much less expensive supermarket a few more blocks away. It's called, what is it called? Atacadão. And I generally go there. Here's the place. Let's go in. Lots of delicious choices. Looks like they're just switching over from breakfast to lunch. Here's a dish you want to avoid if you're vegetarian. It looks vegetarian, like pureed sweet potatoes or something, but I had been eating it thinking it was vegetarian, and it turns out it's made out of some kind of animal product, so I don't touch that anymore. It's called pirão. Now here's something you can't have too much: broccoli. Love broccoli. And fruits, of course. Yum. Okay, a plate full of vegetarian goodness. And some guava juice to top it off. Can you hear that? It's pouring again. Uh-oh. I might get soaked on the way home. Okay, well, I've been sitting here reading the New York Times on my cell phone, but the rain is not letting up, so I'm going to just walk home and get all wet. Well, friends, as you can see, I did not manage to get home without buying something. I bought this wooden thing. I believe it's for, I'm going to put plants on it. I think that's what it's made for. 3 levels. I'm going to put some plants that are out there in garden because it's very crowded out there. And of course, Kitty has to smell and examine everything that comes into the house. But as you can see, I got a lot of plants that need, and I need to make a little space out there. Well, there it is out on the patio. I was put some plants on it, and it opened up some space in the middle of the patio jungle. So I think it was a good purchase. Anyway, it's still cloudy and overcast, and I think this is probably going to be an indoor day. I'm going to end this episode now because I'm trying to make my episodes shorter. The last one went up to 20 minutes, and there should be about 12 minutes. So I'm wishing you all a great weekend, and beijo, ciao.